Hello, friends, and thanks for joining. Today, I want to talk about something that's kind of bizarre, but it says in the Bible that the Lord requires things of us. And I don't know if you're like me, but I wasn't a Christian my whole life. In fact, I was an atheist. And here's why, I'll tell you. Because I honestly believed that it was impossible to please God. That it's like, well, what do you expect of us, God? You expect us to be perfect? And I actually grew up thinking that all of us were destined for hell, and there's no way we're going to make it out. And it turns out that I might have had an Israelite heart. I'm going to read this to you out of Micah chapter 6. Basically, this is God's court case against the Israelites, and they're grumbling and complaining. And this is what they're saying. Well, what shall I come before the Lord and bow down before the exalted? With what? What do I bring to you, God? Shall I come before you with burnt offerings, with calves only a year old? Will the Lord be pleased with thousands of rams, with 10,000 rivers of oil? Shall I offer my firstborn for my transgression, the fruit of my body for the sin of my soul? In my opinion, there's a little mockery here. It's like, okay, God, what do you expect? Do you want me to bring thousands of rams and 10,000 rivers of oil? Like, what's going to make you happy? And listen to this response. He has shown you, O man, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with God. Wow, there's actually an answer to this. So instead of sitting here wondering like, okay, God, what do you desire of me? What is it going to do to please you? He says it so simply. He says, you want to be on, you want to know what it really means to please me? Here's the requirements. I want you to act justly. I want you to love mercy. And I want you to walk a humble life with me. Wow. Question, what does it mean to act justly? Look around. Do you see people acting justly? Jesus says it this way in Luke chapter 6. He says, do unto others as you would have them do to you. When we act justly, we treat others the way we want to be treated. It's back to the golden rule, back to the teaching of Christ. And notice, he doesn't say, I just want you to be merciful. He says, no. I want you to love mercy. Don't just show mercy. I want you to be so in love with it that you can't help but be merciful. So God, he says, this is what I want. I want you to act justly. I want you to love mercy. And then I want you to spend the rest of your life walking in humility with me. Not building yourself up or tearing others down, but just being with me and knowing that I am the great I am and you are my servant. So wherever you are today, if you've ever struggled knowing what God expects of you or requires of you, here it is in Micah 6:8. I bless us in acting justly, in loving mercy, in walking humbly with God. Thank you.